I just record... Well, look at... There's my recording box. I just recorded this. Ooh, wow, that left a black streak. We'll fix that in just a moment. Just recorded, or tried to record, and failed. So we're going to try again, and I'm angry because it was 8 minutes before I noticed I failed. So I have a lot of stuff to re-say. The gameplay doesn't matter. I already know what's coming up. I had played through the dungeon real quick to figure out where to go. Since it is a maze, there's a lot of one-way doors. And so that's not a surprise. Naked Minotaur statues. I love that they cock back their arm. It's like, I'm not just gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you hard. And unfortunately, if you walk right into the side of a statue, sometimes it's able to hit you and then like push you through it. So you can't like walk right up against it and think that you're going to stop, you know, at the safest point and then walk up. It's not gonna work. Downstairs. So lots of stuff to repeat. What are we gonna repeat? First thing we're gonna repeat is a lot of people wanted to know why I wasn't running for president. See, these are some of those one-way doors that'll shunt you out if you screw up. Alright, let's do this right. It'll work automatically. Why did I not run for president? Well, because the guy who is running for president is a post-bac student, or was a post-bac student. If you apply to the pharmacy or medical school at my school, and you have your bachelor's degree, but maybe you're missing prerequisite courses, or there's something that you need to strengthen up on, you can go into the post-bac program, and for a year you get to take these courses, and then after you finish the post-bac program courses, you just transfer into the pharmacy or medical school. So this guy has been at the school for a year already, knows the teachers, knows the administration, knows the club, and so I wasn't going to run against him because that is a valuable asset. Definitely better than I would have done. So let's stop here. I got sword energy, glitter power! Whoa, my voice cracked. That hurt. Hasn't done that in 10 years. My sword's power has increased. Now I have an ice blue, powder blue, icy powder blue air sky sword thing. And that now means that our sword, 129 to 124, is stronger. So let's go ahead and equip that awesome thing. It doesn't go very well with our armor, but we'll deal with it. Ow. Die! Wow, I just got my butt handed to me by these guys. And this... I got the key! And that door's not locked, so that's not where we're going with the key. And these doors are not locked. That's why we're not going here with the key. So, people might want to know, how did the elections go? Hail to Vice Chief, cause Vice Chief, he needs some hailing. I won the election. I'm happy. I actually slept in this morning. When I went to bed last night, this door, I went to the election, but they didn't do the election results while we were still there. So they had us vote on slips of paper, then they took the papers with them and I guess counted them later that night or the next morning. And when I went to bed last night, I decided I wasn't going to get up. I knew what class I had the next morning. I knew I wasn't going to need to be there for it because it's statistics and I already know statistics pretty well. So I slept in. I just turned my alarm off and decided I would sleep till I woke up, thinking I would wake up like at 8 o'clock instead of 7 like I normally do. Yay. You want to go down this pit, because otherwise it just leads you in back to a circle. You'll end up back towards the start of the level. Jeez, these guys are going to kill me. We are not the right level to be here yet. You should be 2-3 levels higher than this. Some more of these naked statues. But we'll continue as we are. And so I woke up at like 8:30, went to school at 10 o'clock. And what's in here? More of these guys. Oh, I hate these imps. I hate you. You're dead. I'm happy. Ow! Where are you? You're dead too. And when I got to school at 10 o'clock, everybody's like, oh, congratulations. I'm like, for what? I thought they were being sarcastic. It's like, oh, congratulations for not showing up to class. Here you want to go up, because if you go right, it's a shutter, a one-way door that closes off behind you and breaks stuff. Open that. And they're like, oh, you won. And I'm like, I didn't get that email, because I check my email when I get up in the morning. It's generally actually the first thing I do, because I get a weather report. Head right. If you take this down door or this down door, just sends you back to another room, and you have to go all the way around in the loop again. I have a weather report, and so I didn't get that email before I left for school, but apparently it was sent while I was in transit. Yay! So yeah, now next come August, I will be the vice president, because these were elections for next school year. Which is cool, because I have a lot of things that I'd like to do, and especially working with the projects that this group has put together already. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think I've mentioned it in this recording, but I know I mentioned it in the last one, the failed one. The club, okay, this year, the people in charge of the club, they basically have put together everything with this club. The club existed last year, but there was not much to it at all. And the officers from this year have basically done everything, and they have done an awesome job of putting everything together, because this club does so much stuff. And so we're trying to continue the stuff that they're already doing and expand on it for next year, when we're the officers. They've been doing all kinds of stuff, and like right now they're trying to get our immunization certification set up. And they might have to do it next year on the last day that they're ever at school. Because once you graduate, the last week of school that you ever have before graduation, there's a locked door. I used the key! Please be don't... Okay, yes, we're not to that room yet. I am not ready to fight the boss yet. I want to be level 25 when I do it, because otherwise he just deals way too much damage. Which way do I go here? Up. Right? Yes. This room I don't like. This is why I have the ice ring on right now. Boom! Hit you again! Boom! You all die. No! Don't go through the door! Eldritch Star! I will kill you myself! Oh my gosh. And especially because that uses up 4 magic points to kill those guys. It's too much trouble to go after them with a sword. Alright, you know what, Eldritch Star? Save state. You do that again, you pull that crap again, I will kill you myself. I will bring you to life using technology from Weird Science, and I will kill you. Weird Science, why don't people understand? Ow. That worked. That worked. Yes, it worked. No, you stupid jerk face piece of crap. You know what? Get over here. Get over here. You are not allowed by the door anymore. How does that feel, huh? You do not want to fall through in this room. This room is the biggest middle finger the game designers could ever have made. Because if you fall through there, you almost end up back at the beginning of the dungeon. And you are most of the way through the dungeon right now. It's so long and terrible. Alright, another save state here, just to be sure. What was I talking about just a minute ago? Oh, our immunization certification. Yeah, the last week you're at school, the school has a review for the standardized tests you have to take. It's called the NAPLEX. And if it's basically testing your drug knowledge, and you have to pass that test in order to become a pharmacist, because it proves you know enough about medicine to become a practicing pharmacist. And they're trying to set it up right now, but they might not be able to take that immunization certification until next year, at the end of the school year. So almost a full year from now, before they would be able to get that certification. And so I'm hoping to get that for my class next year as well, so that we'll only be halfway through school when we get it, and we might actually be able to use it. My school isn't too... what's the word I want here? They don't find it too important right now for us, because in Pennsylvania, interns aren't allowed to deliver immunizations, even if they have... By the way, through that door is the boss, so I'm not going there right now. I'm going to go back in gain a couple levels. Well, I can guess I can do that right now in the last minute. Just go back and forth into this room down here. I think I have to go all the way back to the room with the evil things. Yep, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the room with the evil things. Oy vey. So, to them it doesn't seem like a priority. That's the word I wanted. It didn't seem like too much of a priority. But in Arizona, you can give immunizations as an intern. And so for me, it is a priority, and I want to do it. Stop that there. Alright, so then we will face the boss next video. Adkit thought he was leaving a cliffhanger with flower petals. I'm leaving a cliffhanger with killer mummies and wizards and imps and purple sandworms underground in the middle of the desert about to fight an evil boss thingy. So, bye-bye.